Well, hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the very beginning of the mountain top of the giants. Quite the view from up here. No static? Question mark? Well, if you say so. That must be. I didn't know what it was at first passing, and I figured it may be like a jar man, one of Alexander's kin. But I do believe that must be a mausoleum, like a walking dingy-dongy sitch. Appear to have some sort of stunning frozen waterfall over there. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, hey! What was this guy's name? Yura?
Finally, we meet the Tarnished.
Maybe we haven't met. Maybe it's not Yura.
Why the long face? I fear that you were
It's just my face. Rude.
Well, that is most unfortunate.
Oh, that's why we haven't met yet.
He is dead. As for his flesh,
I'm sorry to hear that, Yura.
he gave it to me. Shabriri, I hope you can make your peace with them.
You are Shabriri? What's with the grapes? I have one question. Let's start with my first question. What's with the grapes?
You were about to sacrifice something precious. The life of
Strange.
a fair maiden
Rest in peace, Yura.
you would toss into the fiery forge, only so that you may be Lord.
Would I?
What a
Is that part of this?
wonder. Your ascendancy requires her sacrifice.
You are the first person to tell me this,
Whether she was
so
phenomenal, but how would the
thank
Lord,
you.
crowned so, be looked upon?
Yeah. You know, it's a good question. I would say, personally, unfavorably
Chosen tarnished
is
as
my
the
answer.
Lord. Dare to tread the path of true rigor. Spare
It's not one of my stats. I could tread the path of vigor.
Singe your own flesh in her stead. If you
Singe my
prefer
own
to
flesh.
share
Now that's something I'm prepared to do.
obtain lordship by
Yes.
righteous hardship, then he
Righteous hardship, yes!
Shabriri.
Interesting. So, once again, I did not know this until very recently, that the plan Melina has set me on, the path and plan, requires burning the Erd Tree. He is now giving me the new knowledge, which, right off the bat, not really sure if that's the best option. It could be that the Erd Tree is soundly evil, and we haven't found that out yet. But right off the bat, that just sounds like a lot of destruction for no real good reason. He is now saying, also in order to burn the Erd Tree, you must sacrifice Melina, I'm assuming he's speaking about. And the only way to ignite the tree is to singe her flesh. That's not a great option. Now it requires two things that I don't want to die. So he is saying instead, I would still have to burn the Erd Tree. He knows of no plan B. But instead I could use my own flesh and suffer the righteous hardship. Good to
Chosen,
know.
tarnished, and would-be Lord, descend into
Would-be
the
Lord.
depths far below the Erd
Well,
Tree
maybe one
country.
day.
Seek audience with the three fingers and the flame. of
Below the
frenzy.
capital, eh?
If you inherit the flame of
Three
frenzy,
fingers.
your flesh will serve as kindling, and the girl can be spared, setting you on the righteous path of lordship, the path of the Lord of Chaos.
I do like the ring of that.
Burn the tree to the ground, and in
Hello, hello. So nice to see you. Burn, baby, burn. Yes.
distinguishes. May chaos take the world.
May it just.
Take the world.
Whoa. Okay. Shh. Calm down. Here. Have a sweetie. Sit down and suck on that for a while. All right.
Descend into the Sigordi.
I think we finally... Yep. Thank you. Hooray. All right. Good to see Yura again, though I'm terribly sorry he perished and is having his corpse puppeteered by some sort of ancient... I don't know what Shabriri is exactly. Premonition of sorts? Just a feeling one has. Not sure if she's directly related to chaos, as a sort of a demigod thereof, or if she's just suggesting it. Sorry, that was a little close to your head. Pressure on top of that sort of helmet. Ooh, we have a real Goomba of a situation on our hands. So we can proceed further into the mountaintop. We have a little bit of this map unlocked. Oh, thank you so very much for the subscription, and nice to see you there. Welcome, welcome. Lovely stabby sticks. Aw, thank you. We can proceed further into the mountaintop of the giants. He's also saying go back to the capital and descend beneath it if you want a plan B of some sort. And, again, we have many, many unfinished businesses scattered about. One thing that I wanted to check, as I don't want to completely pass by the Golden Capital section without ensuring that Gold Mask, who I last saw somewhere near a bridge. I thought it was up here, but now I'm not seeing their icons. Gold Mask was hanging around here, and I want to make sure I'm progressing his questline. I don't see where he could have jumped to. This is Bach. Let me check something down here. Erd Tree Sanctuary or West Capitol Rampart. Nope, let's do Lower Capitol Church. There's so many layers, so many various parfaits in the capital. I hope this will get us to the right spot. Hello, lovely seated giant. Your throne and your size and your effulgence astound me. Please let us be friends, and I will clamber up onto your lap using your beads as a sort of clambering assistance. I think this is the right level. I'm wondering if the Omen Killer respawns. Yep, he sure does. He sure does. Shh. Shh. Got him. Alright. So I think I need to go out of the sewers and back this way. I do not wish to parley with you, Sir Hand. No one wishes to parley with you. I think I need to go back out here. Hey. Oh, you've communed with the dragons, I see. How special that must make you feel. How important. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. Apparently I did want it. He's so close to killing me. So very close. Those that are inspired by the guidance of grace pretty easily kick my ass most of the time, as I am so uninspired by the guidance of grace. Cannot look at the map. That's not a good sign. Oh, it's not a good sign that I can't look at the map. I see there's an item I've missed. And gentlemen I've roused from their slumber. It wouldn't be the first time. Why do you guys have tools? When did you enter this age of your cultural evolution? How did this happen? Oh, I forgot about the whole coming back to life thing. The whole not being dead thing. There. Alright. Another stone sword key for the pile. And some smithing stones. Shh, shh, shh. Shh. That's right. It is so nice to see you guys here. Happy Sunday. If you're catching this now. Happy Sunday if you're catching it later and it happens to be a Sunday. Don't you scarlet rot me with your sexy little grabby hands. I do find them to be quite sexy, but I'm asking you not to use them. Please, I beg of you. Alright, can I finally... Nope, still... Ah, you. Still no mappage. There. I want to go south. I've somehow avoided it thus far. Peter, I want you to know I spent 2 hours trying to grind for a second one of these swords that I'm using, and even with over 200 points of discovery, you ended up having to give up. I'm so sorry. It is such a joy to wield these swords of nobility. And I just got insanely lucky. I cannot claim otherwise. Is there a way through here to the south? Ow! Why? I was just asking for directions. You here in the capital city, you think you're so high and mighty. You think you are the pinnacle of civilization in the lands between, and yet this is how you treat house guests. Sickens me to think. How misguided civilization has become. Alright, so there was a chest down there. Not sure if I can get into it. Ooh, a gilded foot soldier cap. Does it go on your feet? Does it go on your foot soldier? Another stone sword key. Thank you, Papa. Okay, fine. I'll go around then. I'm so sorry. I hope that one day the grace shines upon you as well. I've still been using these, even though I'm sure there are better weapons. They just have a quickness and a reach and a balance between the two that I appreciate. My lips gave up halfway through. Hey. I wasn't sure exactly where that was going to come from first. Should have expected the archer. Alright, I'm still trying to head south. Let's check up here. Really? A completely unfound grace. Why, that's unfounded. I appreciate it. I don't know if that's going to help me get south, but absolutely, I will take it. I suppose I could heal as well. You have all of the legendary weapons, and the one I still have one of is the best swords I've got. I think I understand. Who's tinkling back here? Someone's down there on the lower balcony level just tinkling and tinkling away. Let the stormy clouds chase everyone from the place. Come on with the rain. Maybe? Maybe. Oh good, here we go. I was hoping I wouldn't have to pass all 4 of those guys. Don't awaken the archer. They're trying to sleep. It's very important that the archer sleep. Oh, I was late. I was late to the party. That was my bad. Now you got your depraved perfumer splish-splashing around. Alright, this does not go the direction I need to go. However, it does look like a potential underground entrance. which I've been searching for 8 ages and a fortnight. Alright, you depraved perfumer. Let me smell it. Smell your worst. Ha! You can't hit me behind the big cup. Sure, he'll find a way to prove me wrong there. Oh, that pillar. Pillar betrayed me. You all heard the donk of betrayal. I guess it was a little more hollow than that. It was a little more of a dong. Nope, that's too ringy. It was sort of a thing. Nope, it's too high pitched. You remember. You don't need me to. Alright, let's check up here. And then we will come back to the ladder there. I'm very curious. Why are you so heavily armored? Why are there so many of you and so heavily armored? In addition to that. It's the worst of it, really. No, please. Teamwork? Ouchie. I saw that coming. Alright. One at a time, maybe? Should we take turns? Savaging my back meat? Should we maybe? Ask the dragons you commune with if they'd like to give me a break. Gotcha. Tell your friends. Reasonable rates. Terribly inconvenient business hours. You with your big old shield. How dare you? Hey! If you let fly with that crossbow, we are going to be at odds, sir. You let fly all over my back. You guys were hidden for most of that. Hope you had a good rest. There's something back here. I hope he's having a good rest. Ew, it's tarnished. Just like me. I want it not. Nice to finally be exploring the capital a little more. The first time we went through here to try to unlock Sights of Grace. We were a little under-leveled. Thanks again for that, auto-aim. Alright. Like an angel, I descend from above. Aha! Like the justice of the outer gods, I descend from... Ow. You hurt me. I still haven't discovered in the lore of the game what this delightful insulating foam is, or the purpose thereof. I'm assuming it has something to do with a boss creature similar to Winnie the Pooh, who has been stocking up honey for the winter. Wintry the Pooh. The honey fiend. It's gonna be a sick-ass boss battle. I'm gonna like it. Oh, we have depraved. Depravement on the bench. I see it now. It's really my main concern. Not the giant lion with a sword attached to it, no. Just the one perfumer. Please, one moment of peace. One moment of delightful peace. From your jaw, and your maw, and your jowls. Ah, that's nice. That's a nice moment of peace. Bye forever, I guess. Weird. Weird that he was so angry. Yeah, you figured it out. Do you have... Oh Roman horns. Is that what's happening here? Is that why you're so angry? Oh! No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay, yes, please, just two. Just two little nibbles. That'd be fun. I rolled very early. And I'm filled with shame now. Yeah, move around. Just do one of these. Okay, it's up to you. Nice dodge. Bad dodge. There we go. Somber smithing stone, beast blood, old fang. You know me. I could go for a little old fang about now. All right, we're closer to the right pathway. I think, in fact, I could have just gone out the front of the fortified manor the entire time, but we found a lot of items I missed, so I'm not minding. This would take me back to the central dragon courtyard. I don't really need to go there right now. That's where we first escaped. Let me check back up here, because I thought there was something I didn't pick up. Or a pathway I left unsolved. Maybe it was back here, where we started this battle. Yes. I hear the glorious serenade from above. Hero's Rune. Things are getting expensive. Some angry, poisonous foliage. And otherwise, it looks like you need to go up the roots and back down to get that item over there. Just to double check. I think I have something that has this icy stomp maneuver. Yes, Hoarfrost stomp. Let's try this. No? No. Good. I think if there was an invisible bridge, that should show up. Okay. Hero's Runes. And whatever this is, you sneaky. Thank you. So, I can either walk down the stairs where we fought the lion and go to the manor, or we can just fast travel back to the manor. I think if I go out its courtyard, and then up this route, we will finally get where we need to be. Let me check if it is in fact connected down here. I think so. And I can't wait to feel like a genius when I'm proven right. He said, 20 minutes before being proven wrong, after a lengthy battle that exhausted him. Whew. Sometimes you just gotta believe. Quick one. You're a quick one. Ah, you got me. With my 391,000 runes. I actually did not know I was carrying that many, risking it through the busy city streets. Oh well. Oh well. Wouldn't be the first time I've had a police report made on it. Made on me, rather, for working it in the busy city streets. Let's hope we can get those back. 1 second. Do pardon. Hello, hello, good morning indeed. Alright, now right down there, I should be able to get that back. Provided I remember which direction I'm facing, I should be able to get that back. What were the major dangers we faced on the way? Well, I've forgotten them. Alright, there are my runes. Good, good. We only have those 3 to fight then to get them back. I would like to briefly grab this, if there's any way to do it without dying. Please don't die. Very noble of him to throw himself in the way like that. I'm proud. You weren't invited to this particular shindig, sir. Do you think they call it a shindig because at some of the more out-of-hand parties, people got their shin bone, like, cut out and carved into a small trowel for gardening? Or is there another reason that they called it a shindig? These guys are just chilling out. I don't want to interrupt. I should be able to jump down onto the cart from here. Hooray. Don't miss it. That would be humiliating. Holy grease! I remember this guy, and yet he never seemed to spawn again after the first, first couple of times. Or the first once. So my souls again are right behind you. Good, good. Just gonna keep running this way. I see no reason not to keep running this way. You know he does whatever an Erdtree avatar can. That takes so much health. Ow. It really takes a lot of health. I believe in you, Mimic. You're gonna get the upper hand any moment now. She's dead. My Mimic is dead. And I'm about to follow her. Yep. The old cornered by the cart technique. Okay. Let's try to get these back before it gets real bad. That's fair. So this is where I actually need to be. I can just continue to run this way. I would like to take out that Erdtree avatar eventually, but oof. Still packing quite the hefty punch. Every time I end up down that way, I find myself being shindigged. So I want to get over to this thing just briefly. I hear a saucy little rumor this might be where we find Gold Mask again. Though that could be a lie. And that means we have to fight these nasty gladiators. Their loincloths are so ill-fitting, and mostly it's the fact that they kill me with their hefty weapons that's the problem, but we'll pretend it's about the loincloths for a second. Would you allow me swift and safe passage? Is that a possibility? Do you see that in the cards? Why? Why so hard to read your behavior? Got me with the kick. I mean, I'll admit it was a nice kick, sure. Your hefty ball. Ouch. It's hugely effective. What are you doing? Stop that. Nice. That really hurts when he's all aggressive. With his red flames of aggression bursting from his navel. It is much slower than I expected to be somehow. Almost had you. Almost had you back there. Alright, I still desperately need a sight of grace. That would be nice. Aha, I see an actual answer to my question. It came from the Scottish shinty, referring to a party or a gathering. Sounds delightful. A bit of a shinty. He's got the double hammers. That sounds... No. No. Hey, Gold Mask, where are you hiding? Are you even up here, or are you just dead because I failed to come check back with you? Like every other FromSoft NPC. Oh, they're dead because I forgot to check back. Sure. No, I've become used to that happening. I don't think he's hiding in here, but... I'll take the moment to sip. Alright, we gotta get past this guy, and then we can check the other side fairly unhindered. Has his disciple lad from the Round Table left to meet him yet? Yes. Brother Corin met up with him at the Road to Iniquity Bridge in northern Altus, and we spoke to both of them after they finally connected. I thought he may come into the city after Morgott dies, but I'm not entirely sure. Yes, that looks like him. We found Gold Mask. Maybe Brother Corin as well, or maybe it's enemies. Have you collected enemies? There's Brother Corin. You guys. We good? Apparently we're good. Okay.
Please, I implore you, continue. Continue your reflections, your rhythms. I must be the one to record them. What matters this issue of Radagon, really?
Am I doing it right?
The Erd Tree, heart of the Golden Order, lies before our very eyes. Why must these qualms come to you now? We were on the very cusp.
I mean, he's still on the very cusp. What do you need from me? What's going
Is
on?
that you? Sorry, I hardly noticed.
You're wearing a blindfold, so that's fine.
He ceased his movements.
He ceased his movements. Have you checked for a pulse? Dear God, let's get him to the ambulance. What's going on with him, specifically?
As we neared the Erd Tree. While
The perkiness of his nip-nips grew and grew.
The rhythms grew increasingly wild, until he simply ceased. Now the Master is facing quite the puzzle. The Golden Order is founded on the principle that Marika is the one true god. However, the name of Marika's second husband, King Consort Radagon, also appeared. Who exactly was Radagon? The Master is stumped. His finger has remained still ever since Radagon's name was discovered. Curse my mediocre mind. The Master only has...
Oh, you're doing your best, Brother Corin. Don't do that.
Here I fail him.
Don't do that to yourself. Perky nips in this economy? Seriously, Gold Mask. I'm not saying you're not legally allowed to have perky nips. I'm just saying you're gonna want to save some of it for retirement, because we are... Anyway, anything else?
Who exactly was Radagon?
I'm curious myself.
His finger has remained still. But, oh, the Erd Tree,
Oh, how
the
important
Golden
could it
Order
really
lies
be?
before our very eyes.
Look at him! It's
Massive
important to
crimes
Goldmask and his
continue
tiny
now.
panties.
The
We must figure it out.
cusp.
It's very important that we figure it out on behalf of his tiny panties. Cut such a fine image. My God. Fashion goals. So, are you pointing at the entrance? Okay, yeah, the entrance, and it's sealed. No. No go because of the thorns? And that has something to do with Radagon, you think? Huh. Effective communicator, I'll take it.
Did you need something?
I don't think I have anything for him. I might have a prayer book. And there's one prayer book that I'm a little bit, worried about. Because I think you have to give it to someone specific. Like, I might have to give it to Brother Corin rather than giving it to Muriel. We've been giving them all to Muriel, our dear pastor of vows. I forget where the unknown spells end up. Maybe they're just in tools. Or maybe we don't have one. I'm just not sure why it would be giving me the option otherwise. We should swing back and check with Muriel, just in case. Golden Order Principia. I do have that. I want to see it. I do. I demand that you let me see it. Not you, Brother Corin. I'm sorry, you stay robed. It is not a tool, it is not an ash. Is it a bolstering material? I feel bolstered. There. Give to a learned cleric to acquire new incantations. Radagon's Rings of Light and Law of Regression. I don't know if this is the one that I have to give to Corin in order to further the quest. Let me check. Just to make sure I don't make an oopsie here. Golden Order Principia. Key item. Specific NPCs. It was right there in the Erd Tree Sanctuary, Side of Grace, Langdale Royal Capital, if you forgot, and can be given to any cleric. Doesn't seem to really matter. If you insist, but I'm also going to check Brother Corin's quest line from that angle and make sure that's still the case. You know me and my paranoia. I see that in the chat. It is the law of regression is needed to further their quest specifically. Yeah, that seems to be what I was looking at online earlier. And I don't want to mess it up so badly. Oh, I hold that in my heart. With most things. Alright, so after informing him about the location of Goldmask, after gaining access to Langdell, he will move there with Goldmask outside the Colosseum. That sounds like where we are in his questline. I lost my place. This is riveting television. Ah, that's why it's taking so long to describe. I was like, there's this huge list of items in here for no apparent reason. What they are saying is if you're not an intelligence-build character, you will need a hell of a lot of intelligence in order to do this law of regression spell, and these are suggested items to raise your intelligence. Fair, fair. So, we have to solve his predicament and his puzzle. He wants to know who Radagon is, effectively, and we need to use the law of regression spell to help him figure that out. I would need 37 intelligence in order to do it. I will go ahead and give the book to him, since it is related to their quest line. That just makes story sense to
Did you
me.
need something else?
So I'm sorry, Muriel, to break our, whatever it is, trade
It is a volume of
agreement.
incantation. It's good to see your enthusiasm.
I'm back in the chat
Indeed, I'll
now.
happily take
You
it
can
off
give
your
the book to
hands.
anyone, you just need to buy the spell. The important thing is using the spell where you need to use it. And you need to do it before lighting the forge, or it will lock you out of the quest with 0 warning. Now, that is very good to know. Thank you. So sorry for my insatiable thirst. Good God, man. So study incantations. Law of regression is the one I need. I'll take it. The Discus of Light. Yes! Living out my Tron fantasies. And Radagon's Rings of Light. Creates Golden Ring of Light to attack a wide area. One of the incantations of the Golden Order fundamentalists, a gift of gratitude to the young Michaela from his father, Mikola. From his father, Radagon, produces a golden ring of light and fires it across a wide area, and yet the young Mikola abandoned fundamentalism, for it could do nothing to treat millennia's accursed rot. This was the beginning of unalloyed gold. Pure gold, you mean to say? Just regular gold, then. This 0 warning lockout is a mistake you made, and it was forever unable to own Gold Mask's clothes because of it. Ooh. I don't know if I would be able to wear Gold Mask's clothes. I know I was complimenting them on him. They might be a little revealing for me, but that sounds fantastic. I hope we get all the quest rewards. So we have Law of Regression. I have like 6, I'm going to say 6 generously, points of intelligence. So let me see what from their little list of goodies I might be able to increase it with. Supposedly one of the best helmets to wear is the Twin Sage Glintstone Crown, which would give me +6. I think I do have it. Intelligence 21, alright. And then there's a couple of talismans we could wear, such as Marika's Scar Seal, Marika's Sore Seal. Neither of those sound immediately familiar. I have Radagon's Scar Seal. Okay. Stargazer Heirloom. Raises by 5. Puts me at 26. If I activate Godric's Great Rune with a Rune Arc, that would give me another +5. That would put me at 31. And I need to be at 37. Yikes. Okay. You can use the special skill of the Grafted Blade Greatsword. I do have that. Ooh, there's also a Wondrous Physic. Intelligence Knot Crystal Tear. Do I have that one? I will need a Side of Grace here. Let's jump to the Fortified Manor. I like this little investigation we're doing, though. This is a fun quest. Trying to raise our intelligence to be smart enough to solve a puzzle for our friend. So, intelligence. I forget what it was called specifically, but I'm not intelligence not crystal tear. I'm intelligence not seeing it. Alright then. Let me see if it's maybe grabbable. It looks to be in... I can't quite tell. Is that outside Caria Manor? seems to be in this little crevice here. Let's go check it out. This would be pretty high on the cliff. I don't think there's any way down, so let me go here and get into the water. And we'll go north. Thank you for bearing with me here. If only you could just wear the right clothes and drink something to get massively smarter. That would be so nice in real life. I would love that. The cat hat also raises intelligence, like the gargoyle cat helmet. Or is there a cat hat? Because if there's a living cat you can put on your head, I must have it. Alright, so I want to go down to the water here. Hey, Torrent, how are you? It's nice to see you, Torrent. I missed your cute bits. And then we're heading north. Land octopus, what are you doing in the water? You're supposed to be on the land. I never did, in one of the many, many sites of grace I've been running past, spend any of my runes like an absolute fool. Well, it's too late for that sort of thing now. Oh, it's too late for good decisions. So I don't know what exactly I'm looking for back here. Oh, anything but that. Anything but tiny freaking hands. Where's your mom? Where is Mumsy? Tell her to reveal herself, or it's a violation of the Geneva Convention. Alright, like, you can use some chemical gases and stuff, but if you're gonna drop spider hands on the enemy from the air, you are in violation, sir. There need to be rules about this sort of thing. This just looks like a terrible, terrible place to be. I dislike it. Oh, I see a raid happening in the chat. That's not a very welcoming sentence to jump in on. But welcome. It's so nice to see you there. Thank you for the raid. We are betwixt the lands between right now, if you're curious. Alright. Where would there be an intelligence-related tier? That looks like the spot. What's the bad news? Oh, there's the bad news. It's fine. It's... That guy's corpse soundly prevented me from dispatching the other. Intelligence not. That is exactly what I'm looking for. Anything else I need to grab while we're down here? Not that my eyes bespy. Alright. Goodbye for now. Let's go back to the capital. There, we finally have a nice marking for them. I'll just go to the fortified manor. It may be easier to get down the route structure from the mansion house, I'll call it, but we'll just go this way. So that should give me plus 10. So I'm thinking if I do there was some other thing I could do for plus 5. And I think that might get me there. But I might still be 1 off. I might be at 36. Let's see. Right now, I have 26. So I need 11 more points. The tier will give me 10, I think. So I am one low. Intelligence plus 10 for 3 minutes. That's great. I lost, however, my list of other items. I clicked into something. Godric's Great Rune. That might be the easiest way. It gives me +5 instead of +1, but that might be the easiest way to do it. So, I think I do have that equipped. Let's go ahead and use a rune arc. Actually, probably before I use it, I will need to figure out where to stand. Let's get out of the manor and figure out where to stand. So there are 2 lore components of this that I'm remembering. That there is the Brother Corin Law of Regression spell we have prepped, and then there was the... It might have been a note we purchased, or it was part of somebody's quest line. Let me see if I have a note on it. Don't think it was a key item. All the way back, that's right. There was something about a secret in the capital. That was below the capital. Vast network of sewers, yeah, what a secret. I forget who it was we were talking to about it, but I know it was about a statue. Maybe it was Muriel, actually, at the Church of Vows. Our dear turtle friend. There's a statue maker in the capital city, and Marika had some secret. And Radagon had some secret, and then in their statues it was revealed that they were the same secret, or something. So I think it's that statue we're looking for. I think it was Muriel who was telling us that. As it's hard to forget his calming demeanor. Much, much easier to fight these guys when you have a little funnel right there. It's great. There is apparently an emote you can do to light up the crystal on your head. I think I have that one. Let me see. Erudition. I love that one. Alright, so in the city, maybe I should be a little higher up. I'm not seeing any, like, massive statues. There's obviously a ton of statues in the city, like these flanking the road here. Let me check from a little bit more of a bird's eye view. It is so nice to see you there. I'm so sorry I missed your question. How's everyone doing today? Doing fantastic now. Thank you for the raid. It is always a good day to be able to adventure with you all. It is really my preferred way of being. Aha, that looks like a statue of Radagon back there. I don't know if it's a statue of Marika we need to find for her secret. But let's see if there's anything we can do back there. Did I ever take this guy out, or did I just grab the golden seed and run for it? I'm gonna have to take him out eventually. So can I get up there from below, or do I need to climb the root and then down? Kinda looks like I need to come down. Not entirely sure. Queen's Bedchamber versus Erdtree Sanctuary. Let's try here first. Seems easier to get down than it would be to get up, for sure. It's my party motto, at least. I try to make it as easy as possible to get down. Alright. So there's the Colosseum. I think this might be the staircase we were just looking at the other end of. Or maybe it's not a staircase at all. Okay. Prove me wrong. do love those small details, the light-up helmet, etc. Absolutely gorgeous. This looks right. Huh. I'm not playing online, so this must be a story message. Regression alone reveals secrets. This must be the spot, then. So here is where we need to be standing. I can use the physic here. I just need to go back to a site of grace to prepare it. I completely forgot to do that. So I need to use a rune arc and the physic. And we'll come back down the stairs. So sorry. Figuring it out. While we're here, too, let me fix my physic, but before we go back down the stairs, I'm going to fast travel out to Yike's Throat, Muriel, and see if I'm remembering that right. Wondrous physic. Let's take this away. Ruptured intelligence not. There it is. Temporarily boosts intelligence. Alright, so that should give me 10. And Godric's Great Rune is active. I'm going to jump to the Church of Vows to refresh my memory. Hello, hello, good morning. So nice to see you there. This is super exciting. There's all these pieces of a little mystery scattered around, starting in the round table, and then when you finally see Gold Mask in the Altus Plateau. Plus, I think Professor Pastor Muriel here.
Greetings.
About Radagon, that's right.
That Lord Radagon harbored a secret.
Refresh
The
me.
sculptor of the Erdtree capital
Oh.
was summoned to render Lord Radagon's likeness in giant statue.
So that must be the statue we were just looking at there.
In Radagon's closet.
They glimpsed the
And
skeleton
such
in
is
Radagon's
said,
closet.
The great statue harbors his secret too.
Okay. That is exactly what I wanted to know. Thank you. Back to the Erdtree Sanctuary. This ought to be interesting. I hope I've done my math right here. Otherwise, it's not going to be interesting. It's just going to be embarrassing. As is so often the case when I do my math. I'm so glad you guys could be here for this, too. This is sort of a cool moment, I think. I hope. I beg of you. I need a cool moment. So I do have the physic ready to go. I need to use one of these bad boys. Ooh. So that will give me +5 intelligence. Fast traveled out of here, messed my elevator sequence up. And that should last, I think, until you die. Like, I don't think it goes away after a period of time or anything. But my physic, when I sip it, only lasts for 3 minutes. So I need to be a little more careful with that. And I need to have... I need to have regression! Darn it all! Let me take the elevator back up so we won't have to wait for it at least. But I did not assign a spell at the Site of Grace. So many things you can only do at a Site of Grace, and I can't remember all of them. I do apologize. I swear, we're about to learn the big secret. I'm not just trying to tease you. Unless, you know, you want me to help you get your hair ready for the big performance. In which case I would gladly tease you. That's fine. Memorize spell. This is what will be very important to have on my person when we get down to the bottom of the stairs. Litany of Proper Death. Law of Regression. There we go. You cannot use this sorcery. I don't know why such a thing is only, like, open your pocket, pull out the scroll, and memorize it. I don't know why you can't do that everywhere. maybe it implies a long period of time passes in order for you to memorize the spell. And so it has to be the site of grace. Down we go. Oh, you're about to jump into rehearsal. I'm so sorry if I missed it there. So nice to see you briefly, and I hope it goes well. Alright, so we got big boy Radagon here. With his sexy Elden rune of crosshatch pattern. Ah, what a sight. We're going to stand right here on the secret message. And we're going to sip the holy hell out of our wondrous physic. That's nice. You know what I forgot to equip? You know what I've done? I forgot to equip any sort of faith item whatsoever. I have 3 minutes. Alright. Ooh, ah, and... Whoa! Radagon is America. In what sense? Don't they have many children together? So did they split themselves into 2 physical forms in order to pull off that little magic trick? So his entire statue is now America instead. Can I switch it back and forth, or is that the only way? I'm guessing that's the only way. And then I'm out of focus points. Ah, scratch my nifty little head. Well, that's amazing. So that would explain what Gold Mask was saying. There's supposed to be one person who is the channel or the conduit of the greater will, and when he got there, he can feel it coming from 2 people. And he needed to know why. I guess now we know why they are the same person in 2 bodies? Tentatively? Was there any other goodies down here? Was there any goodies? Alright, let's get back up to Gold Mask. It'd almost be easier just to jump down, but no. No, it wouldn't. I'll be more interested... No, microphone. Let's not be rude. I'll be more interested in finding out what Gold Mask has to say about this information than anything, really. Not that he's ever said a word to me in our entire friendship. But Brother Corin will translate. I have faith. Microphone, you seem distant and cloudy. I beg of you, stop. Alright, I do think I need to climb up here. Then I can jump off onto the bridge. Can bridge myself right off. Gladiators in their tight trousers will be back in play. Oh well. That's too bad for them. And I still have roughly 377,000 back in the same spot where I died last time. Yay! Please no. I beg of you, no! I don't want to get the gladiator too close to them. I'm hoping he'll give it up before that point. Oh, look, I'm just a humble peasant. Did we learn about Radagon? I did do the regression spell in front of his statue, yes. And learned that he is or was, America? I don't know quite what that means yet, but I'm learning. I suppose we can also finally take off our items here. I think that was it. Except for that. There! Inobservant. Stand. There. Good. Brother Corin, I've solved it. You're never going to believe this, Brother Corin. You might want to take a seat.
Was that you? Yes, the Master is still ceased. And after coming all
Ceased?
this way, why now, of all times? Who exactly was Radagon? The Master is stumped. His finger has remained still ever since Radagon's name was discovered. But oh, how important could it really be? The Erd Tree, heart of the Golden Order, lies before our very eyes. Why must these qualms come to you now? We were on the very cusp.
Doesn't seem to be the way to progress it. Would you like this knowledge? Tell him that Radagon is America. Okay. Please take this with the gentleness that I offer it with. Don't let this startle you, and stay away from the cusp. Alright. Golden Order Totality. What does that do? Alright, anything else? No? I love you!
What on earth did
All right.
you do to the Master? Well, not
Did I upset him?
complaining. Master's finger
No?
moves again, resuming his cogitation. More than good enough for me. I haven't the words to thank you. So I'd like to pass this on to
It's
you
not important.
instead. A glimpse into the heart of the Golden Order. Documented by yours truly.
Ably documented. Thank
To
you.
think that Radagon was Marika herself. Or at least, such is all I can interpret from the rhythm and calculus of his finger. How would such a thing even have been possible, I wonder? Sadly,
wonder too.
cannot comprehend it myself.
Because I
You
thought
have a
that...
fuller understanding of the matter?
Oh no.
Well, either way, I can continue my documentation. In truth, it matters very little whether I understand the Master's thoughts or not. I am merely his scribe. It is my sole and unwavering purpose.
No, I don't have any information that would clarify it for you, Brother Corin. I was just trying to remember. I thought that Renala and Radagon were together at one point before Radagon was called back to the capital city by Marika. So it's like he was sent out while Marika had to stay in the capital city, perhaps to defend it or politically, active here. She sent Radagon as her trusted advisor to, like, the Caria, Liurnia area, and that Radagon and Renala were together. I thought Rani was one of their children. I thought Rykard, that we fought, the now god-devouring snake, Rykard, or maybe not after we slew him, was one of their children, and then Radagon from the desert that we fought in the massive festival of holding back the stars. I thought those were all Renala and Radagon's kids. So the fact that Marika, while politically and militarily holding the capital, could send out an envoy of herself to create alliances and, future demigods in the south is very powerful. That would make her an amazingly complex and difficult leader to fight against. I don't know why it's taking me so long to get my words out. I apologize. It's a big concept to wrap one's head around. Alright, so where are they going to go now that I've revealed this information, I wonder? Should we peek ahead? while we have the quest line open. Also, after casting the spell, revealing a plot point, thank you for that, go back to Gold Mask and tell him what you found out. After this, you can talk to Brother Corin. He will offer to sell you the immutable shield incantation. Okay? Wait. I still don't have Torrent. Fair enough. I'm impatient, but fair enough. We get back to chat. Ooh, I see some theories. You've watched an entire lore video explaining Radagon is America, and you still don't understand a word of it. I think America secretly seduced Renala while in Radagon form, maybe. The community is kind of split. Some say they were always one being, which there is evidence of, and there's also evidence that Radagon later became America, or became one with America. So they might have been originally joined and split and separated and then rejoined. Or they might have been two people who became one person later. That is very interesting. Alright, it's you I need to talk to for the immutable, such and such. I guess I never bought Radagon's rings. Excuse me. I never bought Radagon's rings, I just looked at the description. And immutable shield is the new one. Perfect. Will keep us well stocked on the faith side of things. Alright. So that was very important. Now, it says upon reload, Gold Mask and Corin will move to the bridge south of Stargazer's ruins. I don't know if I've been to that place yet. So, we'll wait till we see someplace called Stargazer's Ruins, and then we should be able to pick up their quest line again. I wish I had a little more combat in this session here, but I may need to end it for just a moment and take care of a phone call, and then I can come right back and play a little bit more. So if you wouldn't mind hanging around for 10 minutes, I will be right back here on the precipice next to Gold Mask, and we'll continue our journey from there. But I'm so sorry to break up the fun. I will see you in just a moment. Bye for now. Oh, let me bow politely. Just in case I pass out and you never see me again. Politely bow. I'll see you soon.